Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I thought I'd just do a little video on about maintaining or cleaning your trucks. After every race meeting I clean this truck. You can see, I mean, it's not that bad. I've done this side, cleaned all this side. It's not a very deep clean, but it's a kind of a clean. I'm just going about it because I see a lot of people on Facebook and that asking, oh, how do you do this, how do you do that? The way I look at it, this is basically a glow engine. Not only it is a gas engine, a petrol engine, this isn't a glow engine at all, but the setup, the layout is identical to most fifth scales, glow engines, 10th scale, 8th scale, those kind of vehicles. There are some that are rather different, but the majority of them are this layout, where you have the engine here, fuel tank would be roughly here, all your electrics is this side, your centre differentials in the middle, and then you've got your diffs front and rear. Exhaust wouldn't be this layout, it'd be down the side, but it's near enough. And the way I look at it, if you're maintaining it or repairing it at any reason, do it into sections. This is one section. This is number 2 or 3, or however you want to do it. Number 3, 4, 5, and the engine 6. Whichever way you want to do it, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just do it bit by bit, stage by stage. Most of these vehicles come with a manual, an instruction manual. This one didn't have a parts display or anything like that in the manual. I don't know why it didn't have it, but I know the 2.0 does because I've googled it. If you haven't got one, and it depends on the one you've got. If you've got the V1, if you Google it, go onto Google and type in a manual for losi 5T V1 version 1, it should pop up, and you can easily download it and then print it off and then whatever you want to do with it. But you usually have a parts list and it's blown up. It's quite simple. You just got to just look at it and you can see how things are put together. And the other thing is you have part numbers on each part as well. The majority of losi part numbers would, this is for an example, would start off being LOSB and then the number. This is 3201, and it gives you a description of the part in the bag as well. This is differential housing set for mini. That's the old, it's 5T mini WRC. They used to do a mini Clubman rally car. Basically this chassis, and all it was is a different wheels, different, I can't remember if the suspension's different, but I know the body and roll cage basically. But they've discontinued that. It's a shame because it was a good looking car and it was something a bit different, but I think the short course obviously was more popular and they've stuck with the short course truck. Like I say, you just, it's pretty straightforward. I know I'm saying it's pretty straightforward because I've done it numbers of times and everything like that, but like I said, if you do it all in, your individual areas, take your time, and if you've got somewhere to do it, like a shed would be ideal, or anywhere like that, just, you can take it apart, do one bit like this part one day and then another part another day, or how you're working through the day. You'd be quite surprised how much you can do. And the other thing is, you will learn, if you're new to 5th scale, or even if it's glow engine, this is just a bigger version. So everything's just larger, but it's same layout, it's the same kind of routine and everything like that. It's just everything's a bit larger on here, and you know, you just maintain it and you're on top of it, and anything you see what wears, you can think, right, okay, I can order that and replace it to a better part, or replace it as a replacement part. The majority of lossy parts, or all lossy parts, yes, they're expensive, but the quality is there. That's what you're paying for. Obviously you're probably paying for the brand. Some things are, to me, are overpriced. Now I'm not going to say what price these things are, because I'm based in the UK and it can vary from model shops to model shops, whoever is supplying for you. And obviously abroad, like Europe and that, it'd be completely different to what it is in the UK, America, everything like that, Australia, everywhere. It's got to be different prices, so I can't say what prices are that, and it's the same in the UK. It can vary from other places to other model shops in the UK. It depends on who you use and everything like that. I mean, they're a great bit of kit. They're great fun, and you know, there's, like I say, I've seen a lot of people on Facebook and that are, you know, saying, oh, I can't do this, or I'm struggling here, and you know, you've got a manual. You can always go back to the manual. If you haven't got the proper manual, go to Google and Google it, and there's always something there to help you. And even that, YouTube as well, there'd be people doing like breakdowns, how to do this, how to do that, how to take this apart and everything like that. Eventually I will be doing some videos on how to maintain it and everything like that, but I'm not up to that stage yet. I usually do when I'm racing, I usually do my complete rebuild, on like rebuilding the diffs, changing the oils. I usually do that in the winter. Everyone's got their different ways of doing it, and everyone's got their different ways of, like, sometimes they do it like after every 4 meetings, or they do it like once a year at the end of the season and everything like that. But I must admit, you for quality wise, drivetrain wise, use lossy drive shafts. They are better quality. I've used other drive shafts, the KM or the 30 degree north, because it's a copy. They're okay, but last year I had brand new parts on it and they just did not last, and I didn't do anything different, and even including the engine was a 30.5, where it's a bit more powerful than the 29, but it wasn't a Zenoa engine, it was a Rowan engine, and it still chewed up a lot of the drivetrain. At the moment I've changed my engine for, this is a Zenoa G320, very good engine that is. This is a complete stock engine. The only thing what is different is obviously the exhaust, the clutch is different, it's not a 2-tube clutch, it's an Audi clutch, and the air filter and the Vosley stack. That's it, that's the only thing what's been done on it. Original carb. Oh, this is original as well. Not only I have replaced it, but I've replaced it to original one. And you have to change this as well, because this is different, because of these holes on the Vision 1. For some reason these holes are different, because on the 2.0 this is the other way round, so this is not here, it's over this side. So they've changed it around there, and I've changed this clutch housing here to the right one. I will put in the description on places to go for your engines and parts and all that on the description down below. But I thought I'd do a quick little video. I mean, it's still got a bit of time, but like I say, I'm just halfway through doing a clean up, and I thought I'd just explain a few things, what I've seen, and everything like that. Well, I've put this video for a close, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much.